Hey kids, Mr. Fly here, hope you're well. Now, a few weeks back, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I attempted to apply ACF50 on my bike, this bike in fact, using a compressor, just here, that I bought last year specifically for that purpose. Now doing it, I used this particular device, which turns out is actually something that you use for applying underseal on vehicles and things like that. Everybody said to me, what I should have used was one of these. This is a high volume, low pressure paint spraying thing. Apparently that'll atomise the ACF50 perfectly. So anyway, this is take 2. I'm going to get the bikes out, the ones that I haven't ACF50'd, give them a good clean. I'm going to try and apply ACF50 using the compressor once again. Stick around, stay tuned, see if I have any more success this time. Okay, so I've got 3 bikes that I want to ACF50 today, the 3 that I've not done yet. I usually do them around about November, December time, and then I'll do them again towards the end of the winter, sort of February time. First step before I get going with the ACF50 is to clean the bikes within an inch of their lives, starting with this one here, my trusty CRF. I won't show you how to clean a bike. If you don't know how to clean a motorcycle, then check out my video up here, follow that little card, and I'll show you the method that I use for cleaning motorbikes. Right, I'll crack on and I'll speak to you in a minute. Right, bike's cleaned within an inch of its life, looking absolutely great. Now I've got to dry it, as usual, using my trusty bike dryer. Now just note, I've got it horizontal this time. Last time I tried to do this, I had some comments of people saying that you shouldn't use your bike dryer like that because it sucks all the crap in the bottom. So I kind of agree with that, so this time it's like that. All right, let's get the bikes dried. Right, that's the bikes as physically clean and dry as I can possibly make them. Just to make sure they're absolutely 100% dry, particularly in the engine area, I'm just going to run the engines now for 5 minutes, get them nice and hot. This is the bit that the neighbours like. Okay, next job, of course, is to mask off the bike. Now, the key thing here, basically, is to make sure you cover anything that you touch, so with your hands or feet, so the grips, the levers, where you put your feet, the pegs, the seat, of course, because you don't want to slide around there, and most importantly, the brakes and tyres. You don't want any ACF50 getting anywhere near those. So the CRF is all ready to go. It's coming to the moment of truth. I've just partially done the Panigale, because I'm going to do these one at a time. I'll just show you how it works on the CRF, but let's get the compressor set up and see if we have any more luck this time. Okay, now as was clear from last time, I don't know much about these compressors, but what I have done is plugged it in and I've pre-compressed the air by pulling up this little knob. Makes a hell of a noise as the motor runs, and it's actually full of compressed air now. This is the device I'm going to use to spray this time. This is what they call a low pressure, high volume paint sprayer, apparently. Anyway, the reason why I didn't use this before is because you actually put the ACF50 in the top. It's just got this push on lid. If I get it off, there you go. And just stick it in there, it feeds down with gravity. I didn't like the idea of just having ACF50 sat in there. You don't need to put too much in, but that was kind of why I didn't go with it. Anyway, if it works, I'm going to give it a try this time, obviously, then that's good. Now, what I haven't done is tested this beforehand. What you would do if you were sensible is put some water in and just make sure it atomised it okay. I did do that last time. It did work with the red spray can. Not tried it with this, just because, you know, I want to be as surprised as you are if it works. Okay, so I'm going to connect her up then, get some ACF50 in, and let's see if it works. Wish me luck. Oh, I should say as well, if it does work, you've got to take a bit of precautions. This stuff is petroleum based. Well, I'll tell you about that once I've let's get it in and see if it works first. Sounds hopeful. Right, let's load her up with a bit of ACF. I'm not going to put a lot in because I don't want to waste it if it turns out to be not working. Now, pretty gloopy stuff. All I've put in is that amount. Can you see that? Not a lot, maybe sort of an egg cup or so. Lots of people before said you should heat it up, make it run thinner, and you should have a special size nozzle and all that sort of thing. But that's all probably well and good, and you're probably right. But hell, I can't be bothered with all that. I'm just going to go for it and see if it works. All right, so a little bit of ACF in there, not too much to waste. If this don't work, I'm back to the old-fashioned method for 3 bikes. All right, let's have a look. Fingers crossed. And if it does work, it's pretty nasty stuff. You don't want to breathe it in. So hence a bit of a face mask and some basic eye protection. It's probably better with a proper mask, but this is better than nothing. Here we go then. Fingers crossed. Aha! Did you see that? My goodness, there was a fine spray then. Let's try that again. Let's do it close to the camera. Watch. There's a really fine spray. This is, for a minute there, I thought it was a repeat of the first part. Let's give this a try. Let's adjust some screws and things. What did I just twiddle? Was it that one? There we go. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, can you see that? There's a really fine mist coming out. I'll try here. That is amazing. Wow, it looks like it's going to work. I'm going to try and apply it onto the bike and we'll see how it goes. Looks like I've got to fiddle with the adjustments a bit, but I think we might be in luck this time. Okay, let's crack on. Oh yes, I'm loving this. How easy is this? Oh man, this is great. This is just putting a really fine mist on, and as you can see, it's really penetrating into the engine as well. Absolutely perfect. I'm so chuffed about that. For a minute I thought it wasn't going to work, so that is brilliant. Now a lot of people ask me, can you apply it to plastics, can you apply it to all sorts of stuff? Obviously you don't want to go on your tyres and stuff. You can apply it to plastics, but why would you, because they're not going to corrode anyway. So I basically just focus on the engine parts when I'm doing this. So I'm going to work around the bike now doing this around the engine and the metal parts only, because they're the only bits that you're going to protect. But thumbs up, it looks like it's working. I'm absolutely chuffed. So there we go. I'm really chuffed with that, I have to say. I've been over the bike 2 or 3 times, and it's put on the best application of ACF50 I've personally ever done, in that it's lovely and uniform. No need to wipe it or smooth it or anything. It's just gone on beautifully. Let's have a look, see how much I've used. I've probably gone over the bike 3 times as many times as I need to. And there we go. Can you see that? So I probably used about an egg cupful. There's still some left, probably enough for another half a bike in there. Probably used an egg cupful to do the whole bike. So that's going to make it economic. In a few years' time, I might have paid for the compressor. Absolute winner. All right, I'm going to crack on. Got 2 more bikes to do, and I'll speak to you in a minute. So there we are, 4 now, beautifully clean and ACF50 ready for winter bikes. I'm absolutely chuffed with the way that compressor worked in the end. It took a while to get there, didn't it? But thanks very much for everybody's advice on the previous video. Cracked it at last. Didn't seem to matter really how much pressure I was putting through the compressor. It worked whether it was, you know, if I just charged the compressor up or whether it was fairly low. That just the cheapo HVLC thing, high volume, low pressure, LP, that's it. That spray gun worked an absolute treat. That was just a standard one that came with the compressor kit. The ACF50 atomised perfectly without being warmed up or diluted anyway. So really, really chuffed with that. I used probably about a small mugful to do 3 bikes, and I've really done them well. So absolutely chuffed. That should save me some money in the long term, and it's definitely done a better job of of applying it to the bike. So hope you enjoyed that. Glad I got that succeeded. That's a little weight off my mind. Thanks everyone for your advice. Oh, one last thing, if you've not done ACF50 before and you have a go based on my videos, then check out my other ACF50 videos where I'll give you a bit more detail about how to apply it if you haven't got a compressor. I'll stick a card up here for that one. And also, just be warned, when you start your bikes having applied ACF50, they will smoke quite a lot as the ACF50 burns off the excess stuff. Don't worry about that, quite normal. After about 5 minutes they'll stop smoking and then you'll be fine. And thanks to you for watching. If this is the first time you've been to one of my videos and you watch it till the end, maybe you'd consider subscribing. It'd be great to have you along. I don't just do things in the garage here, but I do bike reviews, I do kit reviews, I do trips and tours, basically anything and everything to do with motorcycles. I cover it here on the Mr. Fly. It'd be great to have you along, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Alright, that's it for now. Look forward to speaking to you next time. Till then, this has been the Mr. Fly. Cheerio.